If you're feeling well informed about what happens in the neighborhood through Instagram, Facebook, website, or newsletter, that's courtesy of the North Loop Neighborhood Association. If you appreciate how well maintained things are along our beautiful riverfront, or enjoy special events that most neighborhoods just don't have, that's the North Loop Neighborhood Association. We clean litter from streets, help small business leaders connect, and spearhead efforts to make the North Loop safer for pedestrians and greener for all of us. We are not public officials. We are not paid to do any of this. We are simply neighborhood volunteers who love where we live and work.
We have an absolutely phenomenal board. And we have 11 people on that board, and every single person has a lane. And they all are just committed to doing the very best job.
Let's start with our online outreach.
I get to communicate all the good news that's happening in the neighborhood. So all the things that you're hearing about at the meeting tonight, I write about it, I take pictures of it, and I post it like crazy on our social media channels, as well as included in our monthly newsletter. My partner in all of this is my partner in real life. My husband, Mike Binkley, also still does most of the social media posting throughout the year.
To give you a sense of how far and wide we spread our positive messages, North Loop has about 8,000 residents, but our Instagram account has more than 33,000 followers, eager to see what's happening here. One of the things we post about, Service Saturdays. During warmer months, we put out the call for volunteers to clear litter and beautify the areas along the river.
There's no other neighborhood I can think of that has the volunteer engagement that the North Loop does, and that really attracts conservation partners like Minneapolis Parks and Friends of the Mississippi, because they see us as a neighborhood that can get stuff done.
In the fall, we plant bulbs that pay off when the winter comes to an end.
The spring comes and you're just looking for any sign of springs, and all of a sudden it's the daffodils, and then it's the tulips that we planted in the fall.
As for the future 3rd Street Park, we made big progress in 2025, working with the park board to get the final design plans approved.
The first phase of construction of the 3rd Street Park will happen this summer. That will be infrastructure, paving, grading, clearing, things like that. If everything goes okay, we'll have a first phase of actual planting this fall.
And we secured a $7,500 grant from Hennepin County to plant more trees around the neighborhood this year. We step up for the less fortunate. Our volunteers mobilized quickly when low-income residents had their SNAP benefits threatened in November. Our donation drive pulled in nearly 2,000 pounds of food for local food shelves.
Everyone deserves.
We provided funding to this theater group made up of people who have experienced homelessness. Their play at North Loop's Luminary Arts Center helped large crowds see things from their perspective. And we have a partnership with our unhoused neighbors at Avivo Village. Once a week, several of them turn out to pick up litter, and we pay each of them a $25 gift card each time.
It's been a good, positive experience for the North Loop and for the residents of Avivo Village. I think this year we picked up over 200 bags of litter through the spring, summer, and fall.
Meanwhile, to bring our business leaders together, we host business socials several times a year.
That is why I got involved with the North Loop Neighborhood Association. So I'm a business owner, a small business owner in this neighborhood. Very passionate about connecting with our neighbors, but also, creating a community that's both good for business and for our neighbors.
We were able to hear from a lot of business owners about what they need to thrive in the North Loop, what their opportunities are, what their challenges are.
To help spread awareness, we created new business guides with big help from a North Loop agency, May Advertising. We passed them out at shops, hotels, and residential buildings. And there's a QR code that gives you an interactive map.
The idea is if you're a new resident, you can learn about everything from your favorite coffee shop to which gym you should join. And if you're a visitor that maybe you came down here for dinner for a birthday party and you pick up that guide at a local restaurant and you think, oh, I didn't realize they had all this shopping here in the North Loop, so I'm definitely going to come back.
We handed out hundreds of the guides to people attending the Stone Arch Bridge Festival.
It's such a cool event. It has so many artists and food trucks and all sorts of things to explore, providing information about North Loop businesses and promoting North Loop to tourists and anyone walking by.
We appreciate the many business partners who say yes when we have a need.
Yeah, the small business community has been unbelievably generous. Also, the individual residents have been very, very giving of their time and their money.
Giving back can just, only make the community better and brighter, safer, cleaner. And so we really appreciate our volunteers and all the hard work of our board members and our subcommittee members.
The need for volunteers is especially high for the events we host, starting with Candy Grab in the spring.
We have dozens of people help stuff thousands of eggs. It's amazing how much energy and effort it takes to put candy inside of a plastic egg. But all of that effort is picked up in just moments as we spread things, all these candy and eggs over North Loop Green. We've done National Night Out, is again our gathering of neighbors, where our goal of that event is to truly have neighbor shoulder to shoulder with neighbor, getting to know them and enjoying a meal, some popcorn, and a movie on the grass. We did the North Loop Food Truck Fair. This is something we've done annually. And every year I wonder, will people come again? And still people come. People come from all over our city, from the metro to the North Loop Food Truck Fair. And it's an opportunity for us to shine. In the fall, we do our Halloween event, and we roll out the orange carpet and have kids and pets and some adults strut their stuff as they show off their costumes. The legs underneath every event is people volunteering. And so it's an opportunity for you to be involved in the future, and we celebrate, we honor you for all of you that have helped to make the events happen in 2025. Can't wait for 2026.